Yo, spring is here, and it's all about styling and refining your style with Cuts Clothing. I personally use Cuts Clothing. It's very comfortable, especially when you're editing and doing a lot of work. You need something to relax in, and Cuts Clothing got all of that great information for you on their website as well as at cutsclothing.com/Law Nation. Use promo code Law Nation to get 20% off of your Cuts Clothing. They got the iconic pull-on pants. They got everything that you can imagine. And then on top of that, the spring 2024 drop is here. So go to cutsclothing.com and be sure to use promo code Law Nation. And on top of that, they will give you 20% off Cuts Clothing, man. And they got plenty of designs for you. Refine your style with Cuts Clothing and get 20% off with code Law Nation. That's at cutsclothing.com/Law Nation. Let's get it.
To the 30, sideline 20 and out of bounds.
Johnson left shaken up on that last punt return a minute ago, and now dropped is Kessler all the way back to the 37-yard.
All right, so the Cowboys bring back Damian Wilson. First and foremost, he is a Sam linebacker. He's 6'1.5", 245, and he just turned 30. And going into this situation, I would tell you guys that the Cowboys are leaving no stone unturned. Is this a pick that you jump around and say, yeah, man, we got Damian back? No. And on top of that, if you bring Zeke back, you might as well bring back him, right? One can argue and say, hey, what about bringing back Jaylen Smith? But I can tell you guys that when you look at Damien, of course, he's a thumper. He's a hitter. He's not afraid to get down there and hit stuff. And the Cowboys are just trying to make sure that they cover everything. On top of that, he got him a ring. Super Bowl kind of caliber of experiences. And those are things that you just can't pull out of thin air, right? And hopefully he can just be that bridge to help out anyone and everyone that's here that's willing to learn. He's very explosive back in the day, so hopefully he can just turn the corner and get some of those things back. Reclamation projects, man, it always happen. And one thing that I can tell you that, look, the off season is extremely long, and on top of that, you need bodies out there. Linebackers are similar to running backs, right? They are devalued to a degree, but at the end of the day, you need a linebacker who's not afraid to come down, hit, and field, and that can help on run support. That's what Wilson will bring to the table, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully the Cowboys can get back to that goodness of having someone who can fill holes, and on top of that, that can teach the youth. Now, we do have an Overshown here. We do have an Eric Kendricks here. We do by far have Michael Parsons, as well as Maris, the new linebacker from Notre Dame. We got him, and whoever else we can find that can fit in a role of a scheme that Mike Zim is bringing to the table. Here's my 1,000 truth with all of you guys that's listening right now. I'm going to be with the belief and the mindset that whatever Zim do on defense, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because I truly believe that he brings in a different kind of caliber of realness of original football, meaning that you don't have safeties playing linebackers, right? You got actual linebackers that's 245 playing at that spot juxtaposed to someone who's playing at 205, right? And on top of that, granted, I need for Damon Clark to step up, right? Why not have a guy like this that can be a bridge, a person that can play inside and not afraid to shoot through A gaps or not afraid to penetrate and get around the edge, to be on run support. Those are things that the Cowboys need, a downhill guy. And I know he's long in the tooth now. He's 30, right? But we've seen linebackers play at good levels at 33, 34, and 35, right? So hopefully this can be a situation whereas, hey, a fresh start on familiar soil, right? Because of course we understand he went to Chiefs. He did pretty solid there. He went to I believe the Jags, and then he went to the Carolina Panthers or something like that. And it just didn't work out well for him in Carolina, right? But now he's back in the fold in Dallas. Hopefully he can bring back some great things for us. And then we can be looking back at this moment and saying, hey, man, you remember Damian Wilson who fell off and now he's back on top of things? Well, yeah. And those are things that can happen, ladies and gentlemen. So I get it right now. People are making a joke of it that we're bringing back all of the older guys. But at the end of the day, it's all about the bodies, man. It's all about the mindset and mentalities. If you got someone who can come down and field and make a play, that will mean the world to us. Keep this in mind on your mental. You know, last year we had linebackers that's 205. At least we got a linebacker that's 245, right? So that's a plus, man. There's more weight in the room, man. And that's just what it is, ladies and gentlemen. So I get it. People gonna have their feelings about Damian Wilson, but all I can say is let this all play out and we will see down the line what this can turn into. Post me your thoughts, post me your concerns down below. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's go, baby.
Kelly, well played. Two linebackers, Damian Wilson. And from the 25 on first down, it's a great tackle. That is Damian Wilson, number 57, who penetrates and then pushes Matt Asiata back.
You see Damian Wilson, number 57, who comes in and finishes him off right there. And he's a guy who, as you said, has taken over as the starter. Would have been a starter to begin the year, but he had an injury just before camp. He missed 3 weeks of training camp, and he kind of had to earn his way back onto the field, but he has done that in recent weeks.